This is exactly how you're going to revise for A-level chemistry if you want to get that A star. If you don't know me, my name's Tilly, I got 5 A stars in my A-levels, and I give you my top study tips and tricks every single day, because I want to help you get those grades as well. So be sure to follow me so you don't miss out. Firstly, I want you to understand the importance of blurting and seeing how different topics link together. So let's take reactions for an example. In this topic, a big mistake that people make is trying to remember just each thing in isolation, so each reaction in isolation, but they're not in isolation. They all link together in a certain way. And even if not, there are similarities between these different things. So basically, you should be able to have a big mind map. You have, all your reactions, different arrows coming off each one. How do they relate? What are differences? What are similarities? Etc, etc. And then in this massive blurt, you might want your reaction mechanisms, your synthetic routes. You should be able to draw it out from memory by the time your exams come around. It should just be second nature. Now that's just an example, but I hope you can see the importance of understanding how different things link together, either between different topics or different subtopics. Why though? Because this is the only way that you can get those top marks in the exam. They will throw something completely unhinged at you. You will have no idea how to tackle it if you don't understand how multiple topics link together. Because at the end of the day, that's how you get an A star. You have to get more marks than everybody else in the exam, obviously. But the only way you do that is by being able to do those questions that other people aren't going to be able to do if they've just memorised things, memorised formulas, memorised, diagrams. Thorough understanding is what you're aiming for. And then speaking of exams, practice papers, you need to do them. Just absolutely plough through them. So you can do this in a few different ways. One, those topics that you're least confident with, just go through the question pack. Do it again until you can't get it wrong, and you will see similar phrases come up in the mark scheme time and time again. Certain topics will come up in certain formats as well, and examiners want to see something very specific in your answer, so be sure that you're giving it to them, and this will start to come more naturally the more practice you do. But then you could do this, so you just do your specific question packs, but you don't really know where your weaknesses lie, which is an issue for so many students. Do an entire practice paper, and then you will see why you're losing marks and actually mark it correctly, because you might be really comfortable with a topic. You might be really happy with the content, and then it comes to the exam and you just can't do the calculation, or you can't apply it to this new situation they've given to you. And the only way you learn how to do that is through practice. And if you do that practice paper and you've lost marks on something you thought you were confident with, then that demonstrates a gap in your knowledge and understanding, and then gives you a new area for revision. But now time for the real secret of A-star students. It's flashcards. Flashcards all of the time. There's so much content, and one of the best ways to practice this spaced repetition is through doing flashcards, like